Jerome, what do you guys have for us today?
Thanks a lot, Holly. We're outside here. Big show coming up today, and big things to look at here today in the Studio 10 Chevrolet Showcase. How about that? Dennis Slater's here from University Chevrolet, the Chevy King of the Bay Area. How are you today, Dennis?
Doing great. How are you?
Now, we've debuted the new Camaro here on Studio 10. We've seen all kinds of different vehicles. What are we talking about today?
Yeah, we've had a little bit of a storyline going here the past couple of weeks. Started with the Camaro. We went into some of the new product, 2011, 2012, General Motors is bringing out. And we also talked about the issues of General Motors bankruptcy, how it really doesn't affect the consumer at all. So today we thought we'd go to showing some of the vehicles that are on the lot right now available. This is the 2009 Traverse. It is the Consumer's Digest Best Buy for 2009. And I brought Anita Webb here with us, one of our sales associates, to give a little walk around demonstration for everybody.
Not just a sales associate, from what I understand, an award-winning legendary sales associate. How are you today, Anita?
Great. How are you, Jerome?
Good to see you. Now, tell us about this Traverse. Where should we start here? Up front, or what do you want to do?
Let me start with the name. The name Traverse actually means to cross over, and we chose that through the General Motors line because it's actually our bridge vehicle. It's for consumers looking to buy a larger SUV with the convenience and the same functionality, but actually with the fuel efficiency and cost savings of a smaller vehicle. And I know right now, summer gas mileage, gas is at the top of everybody's mind.
Sure.
You can see this does come standard with a 6-speed automatic transmission. That's a 3.6-liter V6, but it also gets 24 on the highway and a non-aggressive driver up to 29, believe it or not.
Wow.
It is.
No, go ahead.
It's the only 8-passenger vehicle on the road that can actually drive up to 528 miles on one tank of gas.
Wow. And I'll put you on the spot here. How big of a gas tank are we talking about?
About 20.
20 gallons. Okay. And this has the fuel-efficient V6 in it, I believe?
Yes.
And how many horsepower is that?
281, so you don't compromise speed and the oomph.
Now, let's say you've got something, let's say you've got a boat or something you like to tow. With a V6, is it possible to get a trailer towing package of some kind?
Oh, absolutely. When properly equipped with the manufacturer trailering package, you can actually tow up to 5,400 pounds. As is, without that equipment, you can do 2,000 pounds.
Can we take a look inside?
Sure.
What do we have here?
This actually is what makes us the most proud of this vehicle. It puts us at the top of our class, beating the Highlander, beating the Honda Pilot, and the new Ford Flex. With all 3 rows laid down, you can actually fit up to 116 cubic feet of cargo. What that basically means is 116 brown grocery bags full.
Wow. Thousands of dollars worth of groceries could go right in this baby. It looks like it's got leather seats. It's trimmed out really nice.
Yeah, it actually comes in multiple trim levels. This is the top of the line LTZ model, so it has all the bells and whistles, and it's very competitively priced. The base model starts at $29,900. This particular one is priced at $22,550, again with all the bells and whistles.
And let's take a look at more of the cargo storage capacity. I know in some of these models there are secret compartments all over the place. I believe this one's no exception. You have a little secret stowaway compartment here in the back.
Absolutely, right here.
Look at that. Okay. So you can keep things out of the way there, maybe things that would roll around. You don't want them bouncing around.
And then just this space alone here is 24 cubic feet. So again, about 24 brown grocery bags worth of cargo.
No, that's with the seats folded back?
With the seat folded back here to here.
Wow.
If you were to just lay down the third row, you're looking at 68 cubic feet. So you can still have passengers and a lot of cargo in the back.
Wow, and we're still talking about fuel economy well into the 20s. That's tremendous. Now, a lot of us here in the Bay Area love to tailgate and love to bring our TVs out and plug them in and everything. This has a great feature. You can actually take it. This has, I believe it's an available option. You can plug in anything you plug in at your house.
Correct.
This has the 3-prong outlets in the system. How does that work? Because these cars are 12 volts.
Well, actually, there's some volts back here, so you can plug for a tailgate. But if you look back here in the center console, there is a 12-volt plug installed in the center console.
Look at that. So you could plug in your laptop computer or whatever, work on the computer, and never have to worry about the battery going down.
Absolutely. And it does have auxiliary plugs. If you decide to plug in a gaming system, you can actually use it right there for the back row passengers.
What about, is there an available like DVD entertainment system?
This one's actually equipped up there.
Oh, it does. Look at that.
So again, for the rear passengers, you can plug in your auxiliary, use the outlet plug to plug in your gaming system, and use the DVD system.
Boy, there would almost be, this would be a great car to take a road trip in, but there would be almost no reason to get out of the car once you're there, because you got everything you need right here.
Absolutely.
Now let's take a look at the driver's side here, and the steering wheel, and some of the features we can expect.
Now, one of the things being in the state of Florida in the middle of the summer, everybody's worried about getting into a hot vehicle.
Oh yeah.
This does come equipped with the remote vehicle starts. You can actually start it, let it run for 10 minutes as it cools down. It does have the leather appointed seats, but not only does it heat, which we don't use a whole lot in Florida, but it actually has a cooling function as well for your front passengers.
So you've got heated and cooled seats.
Yes.
That is, I mean, in Florida, that is like the greatest option ever that you could get on a car, I think.
If you take a look there in the center also for the long road trips, this does come equipped with a touchscreen navigation and a backup camera system. But you don't have to spend that additional savings if you'd like to get a lower trim level. All Traverses this year come with the turn-by-turn standard navigation through the OnStar system, which is actually safer because you don't have to look at the dash.
Right, they tell you where to go.
Absolutely.
Well, fantastic. Well, Anita, thank you very much for showing us this beautiful new Chevy Traverse.
Thank you, Jerome.
Hope to have you back on Studio 10. Dennis, boy, I'll tell you, I think you made a good find there, and you've got another great product from Chevrolet.
Yeah, folks, fun. Next week we're going to bring a Malibu in.
All right, the Chevy Malibu. Turn around and say goodbye to everybody. We'll pull all the information up on the screen. Get on over to University Chevrolet. Talk to Anita and/or Dennis. Remember, Dennis is the Chevy King of the Bay Area. We'll be right back with more Studio 10.